Guys, thank you so much. Welcome back to another reading. We are doing a reading for Leos today. We are doing the 1111 portal, and we just want to find out some information for you guys. Information that is valuable to you, information where you may need some clarity, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, I hope you're having an amazing day today. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle these cards really quickly. I do think it's important that you guys see that the cards are shuffled in front of you and cleansed in front of you. That way you know everything is authentic and accurate and all the energies are really coming out in the way that they are. And sometimes they just come out in such a crazy and amazing way that some people almost have a hard time believing that that is their message. But that is the way that it works. Once again, the message is all around us. And if it resonates, that's amazing. And if not, you can go ahead and leave this behind at this time. And maybe on the next one, it will resonate with you guys, okay? All right, let's get it started, guys. Okay, can we get some information for Leo? What does Leo need to know at this time? The 1111 portal. What does Leo need to know? 1111 portal. What does Leo need to know? 1111 portal. What does Leo need to know? We have the death card that came out. Okay. We also have the 10 of wands that came out. My goodness. This is some heavy energy here, but you know, that's okay because it is the end of the month and it's very much so. Look at this card. Oh, look at it peeking through. I'm going to put it back because I believe it'll come out if it needs to, but that's very cool that the 10 of cups just came out. You guys, that is what we're striving for. 10 of cups, happiness, ultimate fulfillment, emotionally, just all the way around. So like I said, we do have the death card. The death card may represent, you know, Scorpio season, which we are in right now, and this is what the portal is in as well. We also have it being just the end of the year. Maybe there's a cycle that needs to be wrapped up since it is the end of the year, okay? I always want to say 9 of swords for that. What's going on? The 10 of wands. Maybe the 10 of wands is you getting ready to put down a whole bunch of weight off your shoulders, a whole bunch of difficulty and like strife. And since I want to say the 9 of swords, maybe the pain as well. I think you have built something strong on your back. Okay? And you have completed the building. You see that beautiful castle or that beautiful home in the back. I just want to keep saying villa. So I think that whatever you were trying to build all by yourself and all by your lonely, you have built it. And at this time, you are ready to put this down. It seems like he just needs to take one more step and he is done, okay? It's time to loosen that grip. It's time to loosen that grip. And what I also am getting here is that for some reason that the way that these wands right here are stacked together, it's almost as if it's like a teepee. Like they're gonna hold themselves up once he puts it down. So maybe the structure that you have built in your life is finally going to work itself out, meaning that, you know, if you have a business, you always have to advertise for it when you're new. You always have to just keep working and keep going and keep building your business. And if you, Lord forbid, don't come to work, your business can fall apart. But when you really establish your business and it's more of like word to mouth and you really have a brand, it kind of holds itself up on its own, okay? Instead of being out of sight, out of mind, it's almost like you are in mind all the time. Okay, so this is what I feel like this is, maybe for your home life as well. You have everything set up to where it's working. You have created a mechanism for it to work. Okay, yeah, you fought a lot of battles. You fought a lot of battles. And we have let's see, the 7 of Wands here. You have fought a lot of battles trying to build this home together. Well, I don't know, together. I don't know why I said together. I was actually leaning more so towards by yourself. Maybe you are with somebody and you did build your home with them. I'm gonna say in quotations, but maybe they were just there and they actually got the benefits of what you built, but didn't really put up too much work into it. Maybe having them even there in your home is destructive. Maybe it's destructive to the work you put in. Okay. You may have to battle somebody to keep your home together as well. And when they do offer you something at this point, it's very little. They're not offering you what you cannot give yourself, you know? And I feel like in this right here in the 4 of Cups, you have something so stable that you have created by yourself. The grass is, you can see the grass is greener all on your side. You're like, I don't know what you're trying to give me, but I've watered my grass so much that my grass is greener on my side. I don't need to look over the fence. Yes. You are your own backbone. You are your own backbone. Unfortunately, you feel like, you know, this is not, yes, it's amazing that you did it yourself. You really wanted to share this with somebody, but they never wanted to put in as much as you did. And it kind of looks like they offer you a little something once in a while, but it's almost like complete BS. Like, oh, here, Leo, oh, here, I just, you know, I carried this up the stairs for you. Like, we built this house together. But really, they just did it to make it seem like they were there for you, even though they did the minimum work possible, okay? You're looking at the cups that you have made yourself. So you're like, why do I need your minimum offer? And this right here is just giving me the vibe of where it's coming from. Is just giving me the vibe of it's intentionally condescending. Like, you are just trying to offer me something just to say that you did it. It's not authentic. It's just out of nowhere. There's no root to it. There's no heart in it. It's just kind of like sporadic. Just like, hey, here, I got you a drink today. Or whatever. Just, I can't even think of it because it's just so minimal, and like I said, sporadic. It just to show you like that they're there. But you notice how much more you have put in here, and it's not like a competition, but you're just realizing that if this was really both of yours foundation, or both of your home, or life in general, these cups would be even, you know. And I'm not saying to be 50-50, but I'm just saying both of you guys would have put in that, not even the same amount of work, but in passion wise, in emotion wise, you would have anchored the same, you know. And it doesn't have to all be materialistic, but you would just know, you would be satisfied. But it just seems like you are the backbone. Okay. And they want to stay in your garden. They want to stay in your home to experience what you have brought, what you have created, but they have no anchor. They, when you made this home homey, when you created the holidays, when you had the dinners, when you had the beautiful candles and picture frames with family pictures, when you made the house a home, they were just kind of around. And I think you're just realizing that, and because it just happened so fast, and you were on such a, I would say, how would I say it? Like, you were on the go so much and you were so determined. And once you were done, you realized that you were the only one that put in the work, okay? That card got a lot of attention. Yeah, it did. It did. I think that you're realizing it's not really what you wanted to be, but you're also realizing that you finally have what you wanted, but maybe not with who you wanted. And it's not your fault at all. It's just that all the hard work and all the experiences and all the seasons have showed you that the person that you started out with isn't really who you thought they were. And I think this is what is wrapping up that cycle, or just showing you the almost the receipts to the cycle. You're seeing the truth. Okay, let's get a few more cards for Leo. There's some stuff popping out of here and then it's going back in here. It's so funny. It's almost like a fish hopping out of water and jumping back in. 1111 portal for Leo. 1111 portal for Leo. My gosh, you have put in so much work and you're so proud. You're so proud, but I just feel like you just wish that person was who they said they were. But they could have faked it. They did. They tried to, because you were distracted. So they had that, the distraction kept you seeing the mask that they had on. But once everything is completed and it's time to rest, you look back on it and you see that this person isn't who they say that they are. Which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but look at all the work that you have done. You should be so proud of yourself. I know it's not right. It's not right because you planned this and you did it for the both of you. But I don't know. I think what you're doing right now, I think you're really taking your time to sit back and look at this and weigh it out. Put it on the scale and see what is worth holding on to and what is not worth anymore. And it's funny that even though you have completed this build of home and of life, and you finally have it how you want, and it's like you almost sit on the couch and you take a look around and you just realize, yeah, you're definitely in like hermit mode right here. You're quiet. Oh my goodness, you are quiet. Yes. Yes. You're quiet and you're just looking. You're just observing and you're like, "Wait, can this be so? Am I missing something?" And you are missing the detail of it, but you're seeing it now. You're starting to recognize it. You're looking back on your life together with this person and you're realizing that your fantasy and imagination of the person was fantasized more so. But you see their mask off. I believe you're deciding that even though you put all this work into this, you are going to have to take a step back because you are the one that's in this power. You realize that you are the one that created all this and you didn't even know that you could do that. You really thought you needed this person this whole time, but you're realizing that, wow, I am the abundant being. I created all these things. I am capable. When you may have been scared. You may have been scared to do this alone. You may have been codependent, I'm going to say, on this person in your imagination, in your fantasy, to think that you needed this person, but you're starting to realize, I am the builder. I am the creator and the manifester of my reality that I'm sitting here looking at. I've created all this beauty and all this abundance and joy. I've created all this nostalgia. So when you get older and you look back, you're gonna feel the nostalgia for this moment right here. I keep seeing just lit candles in the home, just smelling so good. Maybe the windows are open and just that fresh, beautiful autumn, a vibe. With a little sweater on, just something cozy, maybe a blanket over yourself, and you feel good, but there is a little tingle inside of you realizing that you may have to just let go, because it's not fair in a way. And I think that I don't know, well, yes, I do believe that you have fought for this in many ways, but I think you no longer, with this Five of Wands, I think you no longer not have the fight in you. I believe you do have the fight in you, but you're choosing to put it down because for what? You thinking you needed this person so bad and you're realizing they brought nothing. They brought nothing, more of just maybe broken promises, and maybe just not even that. Maybe they just were along for the ride, but it's so petty. Like, it's embarrassing, not for you, but for them. Like, I feel like they should be ashamed and embarrassed of themselves, but you are not about to fight for this when you just fought for this beautiful life that you created. And this is one less thing you need to fight for, because maybe they didn't see your vision, or maybe they did, but they just knew that you would carry them through all this. And that is just a sad being. I'm sorry. No judgment, but come on now. You are the ultimate manifester and creator. And I don't want to just say manifester, but I'm just saying you are so capable of creating this. And look, this was upside down, but I put it back the right way because you realize that it doesn't depend on them. It depends on you in a powerful way, not in a stressful way. Maybe it was a stressful way, but you're realizing your power in the stress. You're realizing your power in this finalization of a cycle of how this hard work really exposed somebody. This hard work really exposed somebody. Yes. Okay. We got the Eight of Cups. Very emotional. Very emotional. I'm trying to find the camera here. But you are walking away. Okay. I feel like you have the protection and you're stepping out of the emotions. You are just, oh my gosh, this 1111 portal is bringing you realization. Just realization of how much sweat and tears you have put into this. And you are at the finish line. You can finally rest. You can finally put down the burden. You fought tooth and nail. And what you're realizing that everything that you thought this person would bring you, and all the broken promises that they gave you, and all the crumbs that they showed you, it was a facade, and it was a lie. At the end of the day, it was a facade. They don't have what they promised you, and they can't even create what they promised you. And if they could, they didn't. And that's even worse. If they could, but they didn't, that means they chose not to for you, okay? I know this is so harsh, but you're finding power in this and you're walking away, okay? You're like, you know what? The little that you brought, you can have it. You can have it. If you think it's so much that you brought to the table, and I don't like that phrase, but if you think it's so much that you provided and brought to, our home, just take it back. I don't need it anymore. I've put so much hard work to get so little. You're walking on your own foundation. This is going to be Not so easy. I understand that. Of course, that's a natural way to feel. But what you feel a little bit of, but what you don't see yet is you are going to have liberation. I feel like you knew something was off, right? But now you really get to see. Now you really get to see somebody with their mask off, and it makes you understand why things were so hard, because you were the only player on your team. You sustained your whole household in a way just by yourself, and you're going to feel the authenticity now. You're going to get rid of the dead weight. You're going to step out of always feeling emotional and tired. And your path is really going to be lit up after this, because you are seeing clearly. Like I said, the 1111 portal, it is the end of delusion. It is the end of, I'm sorry, illusion. I meant to say deception. Maybe even delusion, since I said that. But the realization, oh my gosh, it's like an epiphany. You are going to clearly see what you need to do, and then the rest is up to you, okay? But when I say dead weight, it is dead weight. You see it clear now. You see, looking in the past, everything is starting to make sense, okay? At first, you were like, what? Something's not clicking here, okay? But I want to get a few clarifications for the path, more so, not the cards. This is very simple and very clear to see. You got it, okay? You really do have it. It's happening at the end of the year for a reason, okay? Yes, we have 3 of Pentacles, and we have 8 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Yes. When you thought somebody invested, they did not. What was invested is all yours. Do not feel guilty to take it all and walk away or dismiss somebody. Yes, it's harsh, but the illusion of them investing with you, that was not so, okay? Everything that you have is yours. All the energy that you have invested is yours, you guys. You have just been working so hard while the other person has been looking like they were, okay? Maybe their friends or family were like, wow, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so good. You have this home, you have this family, but they don't know that it's a facade, and they just wanted to have that perfect image more so than the real thing. I don't know if they fear it, but I don't know what they were sculpting. They were sculpting a perfect image of themselves instead of sculpting a real life, real success, okay? While you were getting down and dirty in the work. Yeah, okay. 9 of Cups. Sorry, guys. Some technical difficulties here. Let me make sure my mic is actually working so you can hear me. I think we're good to go. But just to finalize here, I have the 9 of Chalices, which is the 9 of Cups, you guys. After you drop this dead weight, after you realize that what's really going on, after the puzzle pieces come together and everything clicks, like at the end of the movie, and everything makes sense, you are going to have so much clarity and emotional fulfillment in a way. Because yes, it doesn't seem like that right now, because how could it, when everything just changed with the realization. But I think your spirit has been telling you, but maybe you have been a little bit stubborn, but there is just too clear to see, and now it's going to be up to you. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so many interruptions. You may be getting a lot of interruptions. You might be having a lot of just, I don't know. You maybe have a lot of things to do, but please don't dismiss this. Really going into I want to keep saying the Hierophant. Go into meditation mode, get some rest and sleep on it and really think about it. Think about what has been happening, but just because, we don't want to think about it too much, but I mean just to reflect on everything, to finalize everything, and for it to give you a closure, for you to understand now, saying, oh wow, I see what's been really going on, and for it to just, for the math to really math. But you are going to be very fulfilled now. If you do have kids, you might be watching them playing in the living room and having just their favorite snacks, your favorite snacks. You guys might be watching a movie, playing games or whatever. But I just want to take a deep breath because it feels like almost how it feels when you do spring cleaning, but almost emotionally, and just the people, the person that was in your life, okay? Yeah, you are ready to go see. You're ready to have a new opportunity. You have this thought in your mind of, wow, what else is out there? Because this right here, it looked like it made sense. It looked good on paper, but no. Okay. So you have the one of wands. What? Yeah, so you have the card here representing that you're ready for a new beginning, a new adventure. You have everything that you built and created, and it's time to live it, and it's time to explore it, okay? It's almost like a fresh idea in your mind. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You've it's saying it's I know you might not think it's fair, but it's fair in regards to you have been playing fair. You have been putting the same amount of energy into your plate and into your cup as into the others. You've been, when you have to share things and you have to give somebody a piece of food or like a piece of pizza and you get the same amount. You've always been fair, and it's like your karma now. It's giving you your fair share now. Just like how you have been putting in a fair share, you're getting it back now, okay? Yeah. You might have some anxiety and things like that, but you have a new opportunity ahead of you. You have so many choices ahead of you. Yes, you do. Yes. Please make sure that you focus on the positivity and not the negativity. Of course, you got to think about it. You got to sleep on it. You got to figure it out to make sure that you make your final decisions to close it all out. But it's going to be clear. It's going to be so clear. You're going to have clarity here. And a burden is going to be lifted. Like, it's just not even funny how clear you're going to see it. Okay. Well, that's all I have for you guys here. Thank you so much, and happy 11/11 portal. I hope this finds you well. You have a great day, and I'll see you next time.